Okay, so we will now proceed to the next talk by Professor Lukman. Okay, hello, Professor Lukman.
Hello,
Okay,
hello. Thank
okay,
you.
so nice to see you online again.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so next talk will be by Professor Lukman Noiroshiam from ITS Indonesia. So he will give a talk on the low energy direct regeneration methods for spent cathode materials in lithium ion batteries. Okay, so now let please welcome Professor Lukman.
Okay, thank you everyone. And thank you for Projana for inviting me for this excellent workshop. So today I will share our work recently on direct method for spent lithium ion batteries. Okay, I will share my slide. Everyone already see our slide?
Okay, we can see it now.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, maybe for the two other speaker before, I already Prof. Nurak and Prof. Yang already talk about the extraction lithium by using hydrothermal metallurgy and other technique, yeah, to extract the element from spent lithium batteries. For this talk, this slide, I will share our work on direct method for recovery, for regeneration of the spent cathode material. So I will skip this one because I think it's already, but in our case in Indonesia, yeah, we know that in Indonesia, actually we have on the raw material like nickel. This is our, we have the big deposit in our Sulawesi, Southeast Sulawesi in Konawe. Maybe you know that 30% of the nickel ore is in our area, in our country, that now is already explored, and some of the manufacturing fabrication already go to produce some precursor for NMC cathode lithium batteries like nickel sulfate, mangan sulfate, and cobalt sulfate. So because in our countries in Indonesia, we have a policy that in 2030, in 2013, the population of the electric vehicle, especially for motorcycle, electric motorcycle, would should be at least 12 million, yeah, 12 million motorcycle. So right now in Indonesia, is the population of the motorcycle is around 120 millions, yeah. But yeah, compared to the number amount of the electric vehicle is still yeah, no, it's still low, yeah. And for electric vehicle, for mobile electric vehicle, the car, yeah, it's in the target is in 2030 is around six 600,000, yeah, or maybe around 1 million car. And this is the target. But right now, maybe yeah, still low, yeah, around maybe right now in 2025, maybe around 30,000, or maybe not reached until 100. No, maybe not smart, not to 100,000, maybe not like that. So still the majority is internal combustion engine. Okay, so because that still we have to prepare, yeah, for the waste of these batteries. And in Indonesia, maybe not really concerned about this compared to the Thailand. I think it's really good. They're very from Dr. Nurak slide presentation, the innovation and the development of the recycle is quite good, I think, compared to Indonesia. In Indonesia, maybe only one company, but from China, I think, PT Goshen. Yeah. They claim that they can recycle from this spent battery, but I am not really well information about this company. But for so far, from I know that in Indonesia there is no recycle plan yet to the waste of these batteries. So in general recycle method that we already Dr. Nurak and Professor Yang already deliver this one for the conventional like pyrometallurgy, hydrometallurgy, yeah. And then it may be a little bit high energy consumption, yeah, maybe a little bit complicated, and yeah. So that's why we another way to recovery and is by using direct regeneration method here. So compared to the conventional, I mean, the previous method by using direct physical recovery using direct regeneration method is like straightforward. Yeah. So in this case, we still need the process like dismantle, yeah, and then we need also to dismantle the casing is still similar with the previous slide or using metallurgy or metallurgy. But in the different is we use the original form of the electrode, yeah, by they maybe still maybe they combining with the binder and of course maybe some impurity like copper or maybe like copper foil with the electrode. So basically in direct method actually there are many technology like using solid state, hydrometallurgy, like hydrothermal, maybe using mix reaction, and also sometimes they use another technique. But in this case that we can conclude in the advantage of the direct method is the people claim that the direct method is the cost is much lower, yeah, than if we use the recovery or use extraction method. And also the consumption of the energy is quite low. Yeah, okay, yeah, like maybe in solid state, even we use the furnace, yeah, and then we're using solid state, also we need a high temperature, yeah. But the total consumption of energy is still quite low compared to the previous or maybe using pyro, yeah. So in environmentally friendly because we don't really use any chemical or maybe a solvent, yeah, to do that one. So and then the most important is very simple method to recover or to regeneration of the spent cathode material. So in this work we focus on two cathode. Here is NMC X11 and the LFP for spent lithium ion batteries. In the NMC that we know and the several mechanism, the deterioration or degradation after they use in the application as batteries in electric vehicle. So like lithium nickel mixing, yeah, and then another degradation is because of the lithium loss and cracking of the particle, and then the surface rock salt. This is several degradation mechanism in spent cathode lithium ion batteries. So by observe this degradation in the direct recycling is the objective is to recover the of this by crystal structure, yeah, by using usually any kind of solid state like in our work. And this one, our case for NMC X11 that we can see here, we have two kind of variation. First, the molar ratio between lithium and metal, and then we use also different calcination temperature to recover for spent batteries. For the spent cathode, we see on the bottom layer of the XRT here. This is the XRT from spent cathode that we have many impurities on that XRT peak, and after we add the regeneration, the crystal structure is quite recovered to get the normal crystal structure of lithium NMC. And the thing that this is also for the morphology for the SCM. Yeah. We use simple method like mix with lithium carbonate for the precursor, yeah, to add the span with specific ratio, and our work is already published in material chemistry and physics in 2025. And this also the electrochemist performance for the spent cathode already regenerate, yeah, the regenerate spent cathode material that the highest discharge capacity is around 130, 120, yeah, 120 or 115. That I think we still need further work to improve the electrochemical performance compared to the commercial. Yeah, this performance a little bit lower. Yeah, that for NMC it should be around 200 or 230 milliampere hour per gram. So this is also another characterization to see whether the conductivity of the material is still high. So by using IS Nyquist plot, you can see that the resistivity is quite high. So this is we are consider maybe we can improve for further work on this method. So this is for the recovery by using direct method for NMC 11. For the next slide is the work on LFP. In this LFP, we use spent lithium ferrophosphate. But when we use similar with NMC X11, we use lithium hydroxide as the source for to improve the recover the crystal structure, and also we add some carbon conductive agent using graphite carbonitrate, and our work also already published in Material Research Bulletin in 2025. And this is the XRD of the span LFA. If we are compared to NMC, I think the LFP still, the crystal structure of the spent cathode LFP is still quite good. Yeah, even there is some impurity, but this show us that the LFP crystal structure is quite stable. Yeah, quite stability. The stability is quite good compared to the span of NMC. Yeah. So by this one, we can improve the conductivity by adding some carbon conductive action. And in here we use graphitic carbon nitrate to improve the conductivity, and also this the morphology after we apply the direct condensation method by using solid state technique. And the electrochemical performance, yeah, I think this is not really what we are expected. Yeah, that the performance is a little bit lower. Yeah, below 100 milliampere ampere hour per gram, that can compare to commercial or maybe to theoretical capacity is around 175 milliampere hour per gram. So I think we still need further work in the future to improve the electrochemical performance for this LFP. So this is the Nyquist plot, and okay, this is our presentation, and thank you for our team for doing this work, for our team in batteries research group in material and metallurgy department in ITS Surabaya. Thank you everyone, and
Thank you very
glad
much,
to
Professor
talk.
Lukman. Wonderful talk on the direct regeneration of the spent lithium-ion battery. So is there any question from the floor? Is there any question? Please raise your hand. Actually, I have one quick question for you. Like, so for the
Okay.
direct process that you do, like before you do the thermal treatment, did you also have some process to remove carbon or fluorine impurity, like in your?
No, we do. We just to remove the binder. Yeah, for the PVDF binder by using pre-treatment using calcination at 500 degrees Celsius.
So you remove binder first
Yes.
by another thermal treatment or?
Yes. Another thermal treatment.
Okay, so you have some kind of pre-annealing for
Yeah.
removal of the binder
Yeah.
before proceed with the with the direct recycling, right?
Yes.
Okay, and thank you. So is there any other question? Please feel free to raise your hand. And another quick question for the LFP and NMC. For that case, then you use different temperature, right, for the regeneration, or is it the same process that you do?
So we try to different temperature and different holding time for NMC and LFP. But in conclusion, the best temperature this for NMC for this one is 750, and for similar with LFP around 750 degrees Celsius.
Okay,
So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's thank the speaker again.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof. Rajana, and
Okay, thank you, Professor
good luck.
Lukman.
Yeah. See you next
Okay.
time.
Okay, see you next time.